My best bet beats the serve. My best bet beats the serve.
Best that I can do. Yeah.
Tell you.
Yeah.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Designing Last. I'm your host, Devin. Hey, today's episode, man, I gotta go ahead and just tell y'all what's on the menu, man. I'm hungry. Seriously, like my stomach is touching maybe my shoulder. I don't know what you consider this, but yeah. Anyways, I'm hungry, and if you're hungry and you want to get fed, I think you want to watch this episode of the podcast. Today, we're going to talk to you guys about the psychology behind the menus that you so dearly love and frequent, yet really don't understand why you do. Today's episode, we're going to break down the tricks that they use. Man, I got your message. Loud and clear, bro. What are those you're wearing, though? Come on, man. Can't have you out here looking like that, bro. Seriously, like, what are you wearing? Don't even worry about it. I'm glad you came to the merchandise shop. Don't even answer that question. Hey, by the way, what size do you wear? Okay. Well, hey, in order to be part of this crew, man, like, you gotta be a man of multiple different hats. Not everybody can wear these. Well, I guess you can. I lied. Anybody can wear it. Literally. Especially if you just go onto our website. Our website. Man, I ain't gonna spell it out for you. It's down below. Menu engineering for your benefit, but is it really your benefit? We're gonna discuss that, talk to you guys more about that, and how you can differentiate, understand, and call them out on that, and decide for yourself, is this a good practice or not, here on Design Last. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to now tell you more about what I mean, in case you guys are a little confused. The menus that you guys also, not you guys, that everybody sees when they go to, a restaurant is designed. It's not just words on paper to describe what your options are. It's literally put there in a format to guide you through the decision making process, so you're not just there for the atmosphere, or you're not overwhelmed. And that's the difference between a good menu and a bad menu. Of course, we all understand legibility is important, and getting font choices make it important when it comes down to that as well. But we want to go further in that. Like, I want to talk to you more about, like, just placement and the tactics that they use to try to guide you to purchase certain things over others. For example, I'll give you an example. Have you ever looked at a menu and you know how they'll have a special item that's the specialty of the month, or whatever, however, season or whatever? Well, those type of things are usually the more high price type of items, and they will put that in a location upper right hand corner, boxed in with special details for a reason. And it's not just because they want you to go to that perfect place first. It's not simply for that. It's really to literally draw your eyes there and to give you that illusion that this is the deal. How do they do that? Well, simple. They'll put that right above a lower ticket item that's equally not expensive, but that's equally, you know, enticing to your, you know, your psyche without the same price that gives you the illusion that, oh, if I'm paying $50 for this steak compared to $125 for this lobster, hey, I'm getting the deal. And that's where they get you. Get enough of those 45 deals, you're still paying basically for the lobster. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do. Uh, it really comes down to the ethics and morals of the company and the decisions that they choose for their aesthetics. Sometimes it makes sense to have that, sometimes it doesn't. My personal favorite types of restaurants don't use those kind of tactics, but there are enough of them out there to know that it's not a thing of like they are lying to straight up deceive you, but yet at the same time they are being very, I hate to say it, manipulative a little bit. But hey, that's the way the world is, right? So this is why I created this episode of the podcast because I wanted to give you the customer the satisfaction, the leg up, if you will, when it comes down to these practices, so that you know that I want you. Like hell, I don't want to pay no more money than I need to for her services, but I will pay more for good service and good experiences. And that's the difference between a great menu, a great business, and them delivering on it as opposed to them having all the great things, but yet they're just charging you overpriced for those things. And yet they're not really fulfilling anything on your end. You know, they just have a great looking a product or service, but you're not getting fed. You're not wanting to come back. And here at Deft, we want you to come back. So that's why I'm telling you the real deal about what's really going on. So next time when you go out to eat with your lady or your family, or you got the next business partner, uh, meeting dinner, you can go in there knowing what to expect, how to handle it, and you're not so caught off guard of, ooh, like I understand, yeah, I should have just Googled this or looked this up information beforehand, but I'm here now. What did I do? Because that happens. And some websites or some restaurants don't always give you all the information you need to know. And you just kind of like, if you hear or heard about them, that's great. But if you ain't been there, you ain't going to hear about them. So, there's some mystery there, and they don't put all the information out there. You kind of just got to be in the know and got to go there. And those places, um, I welcome to continue to keep on pushing the envelope for bringing an atmosphere of professional experience that's, unique and and valued over, just overpriced stuff that's uh has a cultural name or rather has a following, but it's not doing nothing for you in any kind of way, or even for their own community. So that's why I create this episode of the podcast, y'all. Like I need think you guys. Hopefully, next time you go out to the restaurant, you'll see firsthand, and you can express to yourself, so you can see for yourself what I'm talking about, and you can let us know. Was I saying something, or was I really saying something? Like drop a comment down below. Let us know if you think menus have taken a dive down the wrong direction when it comes to design, or do you think that restaurant menus are unique and they're going in the right direction? What do you guys think? I might be quote unquote so-called expert or professional, but this is your chance to be able to give us the feedback so that we can see how we can use this for our own designs for future guests, sorry, future clients in the future. Like I've created menus myself, so I can through experience not only give you insights and information on it, but I can really tell you in real time that a lot of the same stuff has been going on for the last couple of decades. Hate to say it, it's not something that's hey, has a designer ever told you as a potential client some fancy words that you have no idea what they mean, and you give them a look like, what does that mean? Like, literally. One's like typography, tracking, a tittle? What? Include more stuff that you want to see when it comes down to the descriptions and things like that, because a lot of these brands use certain description words as well as a tactic to be able to guide you into the direction that they either think you want, or the direction that the masses has expressed that this is what people want. Like, I think restaurants are one of those type of industries that is a very hard industry to really succeed in. It really is. And I have to give my props to those who succeed in it and they take on new responsibilities of the industry when it comes down to the industry as a whole. Because like even as a graphic designer, like I know I have a responsibility as a graphic designer to represent the industry in not only a professional manner, but also in a accurate, transparent way that doesn't alienate me from the industry as well. Because hate to say it, it's a very small circle, and hopefully you all take this information and see that this is not me trying to bash uh any type of brand or any particular restaurant, anything like that, because this is valuable information that all companies can learn from, literally, like especially in restaurants because they have such a high turnover when it comes down to, you know, very rapid. They have to meet a certain quota of people, getting people coming in and going and getting them to keep coming back. And if they don't have the profit margins and so many other things that go into it that makes up their brand, not only just the food itself, which is such a complex.
In the crowded world of brands, standing out isn't an option. It's a necessity. What sets Deft apart? It's our dedication to personal, bespoke branding solutions. With just one designer, you get the attention that your brand deserves. From concept to creation, we craft brands that resonate, inspire, and captivate. Your brand deserves to be Deft. Visit devinsdeft.design and let's start creating something amazing together.
Festive, festive, festive. Hey, baby, it makes her smile. It makes her smile. If you didn't know, then you do now. So how about now? The sun is out, her figure's out, and this is how. Figure out painting her toes. Ooh baby, it makes her smile. Why does it take so long? She said, oh really? I'm having fun. Do you even really want some? I'm excited. Yeah. I get to go to the merchandise shop and get some new hats and all of that. I'm excited. Plus, I heard they got new merch as well. Yeah, man. Just around the corner, you know what I'm saying? It's open 24/7 online. And I get to go there in person today, right now. All you gotta do is hit that link on our website down below. Situation that, man, like you can't take anything away from it without saying, hey, man, this industry is something that is valuable, is respected and cherished, but at the same time, it's not for the weak. It's not something that's very easy to get into, and takes time to be able to find yourself. And the brands that do so only have a small amount of time to do so. So uh, just as long as you have the time to be able to look over the menu, literally, before the person comes to, hey, are you ready to place your order? That's about as much time as they have to be able to get things right. So it's always click, 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 moving fast, fast, fast. And man, I can go on and on and on about it because I've also have worked in the industry. So I can tell you from multiple different angles what it's like. But I don't want to ramble on and on and on. I just want to express this to you a little, a little short dive into a topic that I think that we all can relate to uh, here at Deft, the community, and surrounding communities. If you would like this content and you want to see more breakdowns of just real things that are practical in everyday life and how it relates to design, culture, and branding, and most importantly, death, say no more. Just let us know down in the comments. Hey, this has been another episode of Designing Labs, y'all. I just want to close this episode off by giving you a short little announcements. If you haven't already known, go ahead and stream my independent EP, Sketchy Scenes, on all streaming platforms now. That's right. Show your boy support, and I'll even shout you out if you let me know that you listened to it and you liked it or not. It doesn't hurt just to let me know, hey, that you see me out here and that you was a supporter of death and the things that I do. So if you are curious about, the further projects that we're doing when it comes down to me as an independent artist, or when it comes down to collaborations that I'm doing with other artists, continue to keep on listening and following me on social media at Devin's Death, and join our Patreon. Most importantly, because that's where all of our exclusive behind the scenes and early drops go to first. We have both for free and we have paid tiers. There's something there for everybody, and we encourage you all to get involved and join the fun. Hey, this has been the episode of Design and Last. I'm your host, Devin here. And stay creative, stay engaged, and until next time, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace. Yeah. Oh, also, don't forget, on Patreon, y'all, exclusively, new episodes of Cook This. Also, behind the scenes of Designer Labs and more exclusive Just Def content that you're only going to see only on Patreon. And guess what? You're invited. Designer